It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mads Maddest Writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1898, recorded Tuesday, August 23rd, 2022. Beeps and boops. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, Diggity has a back-to-school gadget plus a way to scan old 35mm slides. I have another crappy corner as seen on TV, and we have a fantastic gadget warehouse. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now, and here he is, your level 99 gadgeteer, Dick DiBartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
I'm doing good, sir, and you?
Doing good. Doing great.
Excellent, excellent. I must say, today Dennis and I are celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary.
Congratulations! That is awesome.
And next month, we will celebrate 42 years together.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Our relationship is older than you are.
It is. By 10 years.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome. That is, congratulations. That is really, really good.
And the key to success, don't live together.
Yeah. That sticks with me. The first time I came to see Disneyland, I saw Disneyland, Sir apartment. We're walking up the stairs, and Dickie says, the key to a great relationship is not living in the same house.
Yeah, we are truly, I have tons of crap everywhere. And Dennis's apartment always looks like something from a magazine, Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mine looks like something from a magazine like House Wrecker, but his looks more like something from, Beautiful Homes and things like that.
It's great apartment. You have a great apartment too, just definitely a different vibe, different feel.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's been raining cats and dogs here in Dallas.
Yes.
Flooding.
Someone said, is it flooding yet?
Yeah, so it's a 1 in 1,000 year storm, is one article that I read. So we should be good for another 1,000 years, luckily.
Okay.
I don't exactly get the 1 in 1,000 year situation, but that's what I read. But I've been fine. I don't really know of anyone who's been caught up in it too bad. So I don't think it's like, I remember Houston. Houston was very bad a few years back. We're good here in Dallas so far. So yeah, I've been good. Everyone's been good. So,
oh, good. Okay.
Thanks for some of the chat was asking, so thanks for the worry.
Yeah, no.
Everything's good over here.
Were you in a drought situation or?
Let me think. Texas is kind of perpetually in a drought. I don't even keep up.
I see.
I just I assume when I I have an auto watering thing for the yard. I just assume I'm in drought times. Like I don't water any more than what's normally the cutback. It's like
I see. Okay.
Twice a week, I think, and then you have to do it in either the early morning or at night to keep the water from just evaporating immediately.
Oh my God.
So I don't even pay attention to whether or not we're in a drought or not, and just because Texas is almost always in a drought. So yeah, it's been nice because it's been 100-degree days in a row over and over, and right now it's 84, but the 70s is kind of where it's been with the rain. So
so it helped a lot.
Yes, the weather is.
Oh, okay. No, we had a big storm yesterday, and it just made the humidity like 2,000%.
Right.
Ridiculous.
Right. You step out into a soup. And
oh yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. Luckily, I've been happy with the with the cool down when in the rain. So yeah.
Oh,
all good there.
that's good.
All good
That's
there.
good.
Let me think. I think I don't have anything else that happened.
I don't think anything else thrilling here either. So let's just, school is starting soon. Let's take a look.
It's back to school time, but not for me. I already have my diploma from the School of Hard Yaks.
Yes. E
8
pluribus
years of writing
unum.
jokes to get that diploma, folks. Or more like 45 years doing it. Okay, so we're going to talk about a backpack here. One whose name you can almost pronounce. It's Matein. So either Matin or maybe Matan. Either way, we're going to take a look at it. Okay, this is it. I'm not going to show you all the pockets because there are 17 of them. All right, we've seen this on other backpacks, but I like this a lot. That's where you can put your external battery charger in here, plug it in, and then when you're walking around, you can charge your device without opening the backpack because the port is now here. They have something called the theft-proof pocket.
Oh.
Well, in theory, it is theft-proof while you're wearing the backpack, okay? Because this is against your back. So you put whatever you want in here, credit cards. It's nicely padded so that doesn't hurt your back. And then this up against your back is going to be really hard for someone to open this zipper all the way across. Now, there's another very interesting thing. All right, so there's a padded pocket inside. And I'm going to open the back here. This has a lot of zippers. Let me get the right zipper. All right, this is the one that. Okay. If you want more, you want a fatter backpack, this opens all the way around. And the backpack extends by about 2.5 inches. So it increases the capacity, the company says, by about 25%. So that's a neat thing to do. All right, opens all the way around. So you have that. Pockets on the side for a water bottle or umbrella. A luggage pass-through. So if you're going off to college and you're taking your backpack with you, this can slide over the handle of a rolling luggage cart. And I think one of my favorite things about this is the price, okay? It has almost 2,400 reviews, okay? At this point, 2,378 reviews, and I looked already. It got 4.7 out of 5 stars, $41. I think that's really nice. The closer it gets to actually going back to school, the price might go up. It can take a laptop, Chromebook, or notebook up to 15.6 inches, and it has its own separate padded compartment for that. That's it. Back to school, but not for me.
You've got your degree, like you said. It's already happening. It's already raising in price. $42 now.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Slowly increasing.
Yeah. The closer it gets to school, that's going to zoom. I didn't realize it was also available in green. That's new.
So it's cyan.
I don't
60. It just keeps going up. $63 for cyan, and then a 17 inch is $70. So yeah,
wow.
The 15.6 inch black version is the least expensive currently at $42.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it seems very well made for the money.
Yeah. Yeah. Great reviews. And I love that strap. My current backpack does not have that. And I feel like it's missing big time, because I wish that I could take off my backpack in the airport and set it on my roller bag. Very good. Very good. Interesting.
And the fact that you can always pronounce it. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but at least it's spellable.
It doesn't look insane, at least.
No, it doesn't. No, it's either Matin or Matan or
Matian?
I guess
It looks.
median. I don't know.
It's the look. It's all about a
Yes,
vibe.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's not Yulao or whatever.
Exactly.
That's very good. So school has already started around here. I think
It has.
Yeah, it started. Let me think. I think about 2 weeks ago it started, first day, which seems early to me.
Maybe because of COVID, they started early or something.
Yeah, maybe. But this is great. This is fantastic.
Excellent.
Yeah. Great. And obviously, I assume that's not a standard day across all America. It's all the independent school districts set their own date and time. So I'm sure there's some,
I don't think school has started here yet.
yeah.
At least I haven't
After.
seen any. We have a school on the corner here, and I haven't seen any kids around. So,
Jeff Adams
may
says
not have started.
it starts after Labor Day in the Northeast.
oh,
It's a
okay.
good one. Good. Cool. Awesome.
All right. Another gadget that I like a lot. Here it is.
Quickie, what the heck is it? I can't
Oh.
show you the cover because the cover has what it is
Wow.
on it.
Is it a?
This is the inside.
It almost looks like a pinhole
What the
camera.
heck
Oh,
is
that's
it?
very good.
Actually,
Um,
some of you are pretty smart. You might get it.
maybe.
Any ideas, Dennis? It's probably
Refrigerator?
It's an
No,
analog
not
doorbell
quite.
camera.
It is
Yeah,
the
yes, that's it. You paste it on your door and you look through the hole.
smartphone photo scanner.
Oh.
All right. So I haven't taken the instructions out, but you know what? I'm just looking at here. It almost looks like you just set it up by
It's like a folding table.
Yeah.
these 4
Seems
feet,
pretty self-explanatory.
setting the
Is that lit?
in
That
there.
that white thing lit?
There's a little
Yes.
battery compartment, so I guess you put the batteries in here, and then that must light it. Then you put a slide in here,
That's nice.
and then you lay your camera on top. Anyway, we'll try it. I put batteries in it, and there's a little light. Okay, see the light down there? And this is what I found. This is why I bought this. I found this whole file of old slides, and I wondered what they looked like. Somewhere in the warehouse, I have a slide projector, but remember what a deal it was setting up a slide projector and a screen and
And
the
then
carousel
digitizing that
tray.
is not
a dick on
easy.
TV. All right, so let's see what that looks like. So basically, you just put the slide over the light. There's a little cutout there where the slide goes. Then you take your camera, where the lens is down this end, and then you,
Oh my gosh.
okay,
Oh my
there
gosh.
you go. All right, let me turn that toward you. Dick on TV. And then you just take a picture of it, and it'll be up on your computer. So I'm going to show you some slides that I did. All right. Some of them are out of orientation, but you'll get an idea of what they look like. This is on a steam locomotive. I had my own office. Well, my own office space. That's a Jack Davis photo of me. Actually, a caricature he did for a TV show. This is Elephant Hotel. Gaines and I went down to Margate, and the one in Coney Island was actually a hotel, but this one was a realtor's office, okay? And it was 4 stories high. There's a whole story behind that I'll tell another time.
4 stories.
The Mad Magazine 25th anniversary slide. You could actually rent that sign. I think it was like $100 for, I don't know, 30 seconds 3 times a day, but they gave you the time that it was going to be
still
up there.
do this.
I ran down and took a
They
picture
do?
of it.
Yes.
That's when I was doing a Mad Magazine show for colleges. Bill gladly paying us our money Carol Burnett when she came up to Mad. Annie, I have no idea. Oh, I know. Champagne out of slippers. Annie's doing wine out of Bill's shoes. Another Carol Burnett one. Annie Gaines opening the safe
To
at
get
Mad.
Bill's lunch.
Anyway. Let's see. Let me go back to that. Bill Gaines almost stuck in the arm of the Statue of Liberty.
Almost.
Those are the slides we did. So let's see how much this cost. $20.
Worth it.
$19.99. Oh, 5%
And you can do a
coupon.
film strip too.
Save $1.
Wow.
Be $19. All right. Strangely, it shows no reviews. And I bought this just last month. I'm not sure why there aren't any reviews, but I think this thing is great. Okay.
That is way cool. Getting it on your phone, most people have some type of backup, be it iCloud or Google or Dropbox. It's going to be saved. It's digital. That is just fantastic.
And it's so easy, and then it folds up again.
Yeah.
And I mean, $19 or $20. And if you have 35 millimeter film strip, you just slide it through and stop at each slide.
Yeah. That is crazy. There's a lot of
Yeah.
these. This one has reviews now, 36 reviews. 4
It does.
stars.
Oh, okay, that's good. Okay,
4.1.
4.1. Okay.
And there's a lot of competition too.
See,
if you-
Kodak has one totally made out of cardboard
yeah.
that's $35.
Yeah. I like the plastic one for
Yeah,
less
me
expensive.
too. You don't have to assemble it, and it just fold those legs up and put it away.
Yeah. And I even wonder if some phones do some pretty cool processing on imaging. So I could
Yes.
see if the white balance wasn't quite right, your phone might auto white balance a scene and even make it a little better than the original
Yeah.
slide.
Oh yeah, I did download the app. The app lets you adjust the color a little, but that was about it. But I was thinking the same thing. Is once you digitize it, then put it in. If you're really interested in photography, you probably have some kind of really good photography program where you can do a lot of adjusting.
Yeah, definitely.
The main thing is to get it from being a slide to a digital image, and this does it really easily.
Yeah. I think I would say 99 times out of 100, your phone's camera is going to be better than the app. Your phone's camera on default mode is going to be better than anything else. No matter what the camera, no matter what the phone.
That's right. And apps tend to be, it's like, would you like to put sparkles behind this picture? Would you like to put a framer? No, I would like to adjust the color so the people look. I'm sorry, we can only do balloons. Do you want them holding balloons?
You can have a dog face with the tongue sticking out, and that is it. That is all we do. Exactly. And then also sometimes you have to export it, and I don't want those photos living inside of an app. You want them on your camera roll, uploaded, backed up, all that sort of stuff. That's awesome. That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay.
Okay. Another gadget. Now, this is not, it's an appliance.
Oh.
It's not for your countertop.
What?
Take a peek.
Welcome to Star Wars R2D2 Deluxe Popcorn Maker.
Wow.
I was going to unbox it, but by the time I lift the thing out of the box, it would hit the ceiling. Okay, I'm going to put the box on
It's
the
life
floor
size?
because
Close.
And this is it. Let me
Wow.
turn his helmet around facing you. Okay, so this is pretty neat. This is from Uncanny Brands.
It's
And it is
uncanny.
a popcorn maker. And this is, they do very clever things there. So his head comes off with his head. And his head is the bowl. Okay, it actually has a
Clever.
flat spot.
Very clever.
And then there is something else in the back. Now, I read a lot of reviews where people said the popcorn goes everywhere. I think that they don't realize that this comes out and that this is actually a popcorn chute, okay? So we're going to turn this around. And I'm going to take this. So first of all, this comes out, okay? This is the
Probably
scoop for the popcorn. Put the popcorn in here. The popcorn goes down. And it's hot air popcorn, okay? So you don't need to use oil. Now you take this off, and this has little ridges in it, okay? So this goes in there. Hope I can see in this. All right. Then this goes back to the front. Okay, and then that directs the popcorn into the bowl. Okay. And then basically it's just an on-off switch in the back. Now, unlike other gadgets, I'm not going to make popcorn, and I'll tell you why. As we're shooting this, I'm getting ready to send stuff off to Little Shelter in Huntington, New York, which is a no-kill animal shelter for an auction. And I think people are much more apt to pay a higher price for a machine that's not been used. We send them lots of gadgets, and most people understand we have used a gadget once, usually for a demo. But with the popcorn maker, I didn't want to have to clean the machine. So I think it's better if it goes off new. It sells for $99.99, and on Amazon there were 250 reviews, and it got 4.3 stars. All right. And that was as of early August. So that's it. It's from Uncanny Brands. And once again, ta-da! R2-D2 popcorn maker. And you can see to direct it down into the bowl.
That is so adorable. That is...
Yeah. You know, if you're a Star Wars fan and you have like a rec room or something.
If you have a movie room and you're a Star Wars fan...
Oh my gosh.
This is the perfect addition. Yeah. This is awesome. It is so accurate.
And the funny thing is that...
I love the bowl.
Yes. And the shield,
so
you see the shield locks in the back. And I have a feeling that people who don't read the instructions will just think they don't know what it is, but it's back there for some reason. So you have to snap it out from the back and re-snap it in the front. So that's why I think a lot of people said it throws the popcorn everywhere, because they don't realize you have to install the chute.
Yeah, absolutely. That is so
Oh, there you
funny.
go. There
it goes.
One fell out.
Even in their video, it's the two kernels down.
Well, yeah. Okay. And it does not come with a rotating base.
Yeah. That Lazy Susan.
But it's pretty neat. I mean, it's officially licensed. You know, they got the plans and everything. So
yeah, definitely. Very, very cool. Love that. That little R2-D2 popcorn maker.
I too think it's so funny. Off with his head.
Did that happen in a movie? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. It's pretty good though.
Anyway,
it's great.
All right,
awesome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for...
Well, and I muted it. You know you don't need it. But you
Crappy Corner. Get it.
Okie dokie. We are back with another As Seen on TV gadget. This is the gadget. I don't want you to look at it too much because I'm going to go into the video Here we go.
Hey Diggity, so we are back with the last of the As Seen on TV gadgets. And today we are taking a look at this. Ruby sliders, ooh la la. So these go on the bottom of your furniture to make sure that it doesn't scratch up wooden floors, that they can easily slide. Let's go ahead and see if we can find a commercial for this and play it now.
An ugly scratch, a loud screech, and a deep gash. Furniture legs can scar your floors, costing you a lot of cash. Now there's Ruby Sliders, the new silicone chair leg covers that protect your floors, prevent scratching, and slide with ease without all the noise. Heavy person in a chair can scratch up your floor, but even a child could push this man with Ruby Sliders. And look,
Right
no
out the
scratches.
window.
Regular felt gets worn thin and easily falls off, but Ruby Sliders feature an ultra-tight nano-weave material attached with an industrial strength adhesive to the silicone cover, so they're built to last.
So these seem pretty easy because this is what I have been using at my house. Same type of felt, but they attach with just a little sticker, and they have fallen off of my chairs before. I don't know though if I'm going to really like the weird plastic cup thing that happens when you attach these. So let's get this open and see how they work. Okie dokie, so the packaging was fairly simple to open. Here they are. They're very, very squishy, so it seems like it will be pretty easy to add these. So I have my chair here, and as you can see, some of the felt things I have normally on the chair have actually slidden right off, and they're pretty easy to remove. So let's try this gadget, see how it works. And it seems fairly simple. Pull down this side. Okay. Pull down this side. It looks pretty good. Now, just this is, there's no sticky part on the inside of this, so there's nothing else holding this on, like with the, other furniture pads, where there is some type of glue on one side. So if your chair doesn't really have a good way to slip the rubber part of the pad onto the chair, I could easily see that being a downside of these. And there we go. Now this side is a little bit different because it doesn't have the same type of wood. So let's test this out. I guess because it kind of conforms near the top, that helps it get a grip on the chair. My cat is messing with the camera. Okay, there we go. So that actually works fairly well with more of a straight leg than the leg that had the crazy wood. So let me get this last one on and we'll test it on the floor. Okay, so they've been installed on this chair right here. They slide just as well as the other felt option. And then, this has the original ones added. I gotta say that I don't love the look. It definitely is not as elegant. These ones, you can barely tell that there's anything on there.
Yeah.
And these are obvious. These are they're just really, really, really obvious. So I don't think I'm gonna be leaving these on my chair. I'd rather deal with the other ones falling off every once in a while and them being a lot more low profile. Another downside is that this package only comes with 8 of the sliders. And I have 6 chairs here, so I'd have to get 3 of these for all of the chairs. And this was $10. It was $9 and something cents. So this seems a lot more expensive than this option. So I'm gonna say I would pass on the Ruby sliders.
I got these at Walmart. Let's see, I'm trying to see if I can find, here we are. This is what I paid at Walmart, $9.88. Ruby Sliders does have a website, So here it is, the official site. Big bold letters right there at the top.
Yeah. Now, Scooter X said they also make square ones.
Oh, do they? See, I think that the stuff will just conform.
Oh, maybe.
But still, even this is 48 of them for $48.
Oh,
$1 a slider. That seems a little pricey to me.
Yeah.
And
Well, you know, if you don't like the red on the bottom, you could just paint big green arrows pointing up on the legs. And then people will for some reason, they'll keep looking up and they'll never notice.
Oh, exactly. I
won't
think if I
notice
spray paint some green arrows, they'll look up and they'll not notice the red sliders.
That won't detract. Yeah.
It's the perfect plan. It really is. Scooter X found these on AliExpress. Is this just for two?
God, what?
For a lot. 16 pieces. You got all the different styles and sizes.
Oh, they do have square. That company does have square.
They have
ones.
square stuff. Yeah. Let me just look up furniture felt. Because I feel like, whoops, I'm not typing anywhere. I feel like that the normal felt that you get is not that bad. You know, like it's cheap, it's effective.
You don't notice it.
Yeah, you don't notice it.
Yeah.
Here's a huge pack.
Oh my word!
For $14. I still, even if this stuff falls off.
235 of them.
I don't think that the furniture sliders are great.
Wow.
Now, I am getting recommended this from the chat room, that they have a nail at the bottom of the pad so that they won't fall off. So you use that type of thing. Either way, the moral of the story is ruby sliders I don't think are your solution. If you have large men that are scratching up your floor every time they scoot back their chair, I think ruby sliders have enough competition that you don't need to be spending, at minimum, $1 a slider. I guess that's kind of what this ended up costing. If I got 8 for $9.88, it was only $1 and a little bit more. Their website has it for less than $1, but still, I don't like the look. I really wish that this wasn't red. I wish it wasn't ruby.
That is a really weird thing.
If it was
I guess
black,
they wanted to go for ruby slippers.
I guess, yes, exactly. They were going for the ruby slippers.
And they just should have done black. Yeah.
Right. Right. I didn't even get the ruby slippers thing until I started searching for ruby sliders, and Google kept saying,
yes.
And I was like, now I get it. Now I get where the name came from.
It kept bringing up Wizard of Oz.
Yes, it did. Toto, we're not in slippers anymore. And remember, the drop stop was colored black to kind of seem like it was a shadow. Why wouldn't they do that with this? You know, this seems like same situation. If you color the thing black, they wouldn't stand out quite so much. They'd still have the silicone to keep them on.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of the ruby sliders.
Okay.
So there we go. That is the last As Seen on TV gadget. I'm going to be asking the patrons very soon what the next gadget should be, because we have another show on Thursday. That's only 2 days away. And we need a whole new theme and I need to order a whole bunch of gadgets for that show. So if you're a patron...
Because that show on Thursday will be the first show
theme
of September.
Yes, that'll be the first show of September. So new theme for the Crappy Corner. So if you're a patron, keep your eyes locked to your email for that poll. And also if you're a patron, thank you. Thank you so much. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
email is from Sean Minisall, Minisall, who says, "Hi, Dick and Chad. I made a quick video showing off some of my old magazines, old phones, and computer peripherals. I hope you enjoy." Sean, he has some fun stuff. And here is Sean's video.
Hey, Dickie D and Chad. So, on your last episode, you called out some old computer tech. So, I had some cell phones saved, and one of this is computer tech. This was from before the time where cell phones had built-in GPS. You would actually connect this to your laptop and then run mapping software on the laptop through the serial port. I remember I used it a couple times in my car. It was quite awkward. This was Roby the Robot from Radio Shack. Control Roby the Robot, bring you drinks and everything. This was a 56K modem.
Oh,
Zoom.
that was for Zoom. That was a
Trustworthy. You
big
can see
deal.
it's faded here. I think it used to be white. And then onto my cell phones here. This one was the first cell phone to have the WAP, one of the first ones to have the WAP protocol to show like text transition before HTML. It would transition websites into text. And this one was my actually very first cell phone. I think it was $80 a month for AT&T. Model 3810 for like 20 minutes back in 94.
Wow.
And these are interesting. These are interactive games on VHS where you would actually have the toy, and on the video it would emit like a strobe light, and it would, if it hit you, it would eject the pilot, or if you hit them, you would get a point. Captain Power, pretty cool. And then this is this was from my Amiga. It was an external accelerator. It would make the Motorola 6800 7 megahertz. It would boost it to 28 megahertz.
Whoa!
And it would connect through the expansion port. So that was for my Amiga 500, fun times. And then I just have a bunch of magazines here. Manuals, MS-DOS 6, Run magazine from 91. I have an Electronics Boutique from June 94, and they actually advertise the Atari Jaguar system. Kind of fun. And then 14.4 modem, manual US robotics. And then finally, I think this is the oldest magazine I have from October 89, Commodore magazine, and you'll laugh at this. It's the review of SimCity for the Amiga, Butterbound software. So yeah, so that's everything here.
That is
I hope
crazy.
you guys enjoyed this little tour. If I could find my zip drive and zip disk, I'll do another video. I used to have a zip drive and zip disk saved, and any other tech I find are publications. Thanks. Have a great day.
So cool. Wow.
that-
What a collection.
Well, yes. That is a riot. I remember my
is.
first cell phone. That wasn't it was almost like a brick, but it was GE was making phones at the time, and for the time it was rather slim. And I was out on a shoot, and I had my shoulder bag, and a guy came over and he said, That is a very slick looking phone. And I said, yeah. I said, can I feel how much it weighs? And I gave it to him, and he said, and then how does it connect to the battery pack that you're wearing? I said, no. I said, no, this is the entire phone. The battery is in here.
And then he just passed out. He was just in shock.
Yeah, he thought, wow.
Thank you so much. Sean is in the chat. Thank you so much.
Great, Sean. I asked if Sean could stop in.
Yes, he said, I
Sean.
enjoyed filming it in the chat, Trekker. That is great. So I still don't understand, and I'm hoping that someone can summarize somehow in the chat room. You know, I've always heard of, 800 baud, the baud number goes up and it gets faster. But I never quite understood how is it that a hardware at your house can make an internet connection go faster? Because nowadays you get faster internet from the service provider, right? The provider needs to open it up to make it go faster.
I see what you're saying.
And so I've always kind of not understood why the hardware at the house could just like. Would you also have to buy the service as well to go faster, or
No, I don't think you did, because it just used your phone line and became faster.
It says the modem would negotiate the speed, and I assume baud is almost like you got megahertz, you've got your hertz,
Yeah.
wavelength of whatever the signal is, and so that's what I assume that is, as well. So I assume if it could go faster, then it would go faster.
A modem would do beeps and boops at a certain speed.
Right.
That the other modem understood.
This is like, explain it like I'm 5. It does beeps and boops, and the faster one does beeps and boops even faster.
Yes. Like this, if this were a beep, and then this was a boop. Now, if
your beep is a foot
faster,
long, and that's a lot of beep. But if you got an inch long beep, then it's you can fit many more beeps and boops.
Now the new beeps and boops are only this big.
Exactly.
So I can fit more beeps and boops into the modem.
And they're saying that it was limited to 53K, 53,000. So.
By law.
By law, you can. If you broke the law, would you be pulled over for speeding? Internet speeding?
Internet speeding. Maybe they were afraid that if everybody started using the phone lines for that, the phone lines would become. I don't know.
Yeah. It could also be a hardware. Like I could see that it was, a limitation of the hardware on the other side too. Maybe it couldn't. You got, if I was to wire my house with Cat 6, I could technically go up to, 10 megabits a second, but nothing on my, the router isn't 10 megabits, it's only 1, and so, I could see that as well. I don't understand any of this tech lingo. You don't understand beeps and boops? Okay, anyway, that was fun. Thank you so much, Sean, for that video.
Sean, that was
fantastic.
great. Sean, I'll get you Mad Magazine out to you in the next week. And if you want to make a video, it'd be great. Okay, we have a couple in-house now, but we're always looking for more. We love videos like Sean's, where it's really old stuff that you just can't throw away because it was great when you bought it, and now it's so ridiculous you don't want to throw it away. But anything to do with a gadget. If you have a corn popper that's a giant knight in shining armor, anything. Make a little video, horizontal format. Make sure we can see the product and hear your voice. You don't have to be in it if you're shy. 2 to 3 minutes. Put it up on YouTube. There's a drop-down menu. Click Unlisted. And then YouTube will give you a URL where the video resides, and email us that, mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we show it, we're showing 99% of everything we get. You will get the current issue of Mad Magazine. If you live in the U.S. or Canada, if you live anywhere else in the world, I will autograph an Alfred E. Newman picture and send you a high-res image. And Faye had a video like 3 weeks ago, and I got a thank you note from her for, she lives, I think, in Sweden, for sending her the image, Alfred E. Newman picture image that she printed out there in Sweden. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Do it soon.
Now, do we have something for 2 days from now, or are we?
Yes, Jeff has something, and I think there's one other video.
Awesome. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
Okay, our letter is from Richie Nam, Namm, who asks, can you take a look at the light bulb camera
Huh?
Not sure if he means buy it or look at it. He sent a link. It's a cylinder with a tilt and pan camera, infrared lights for night vision, micro card or clown recording. Tons of people
recording,
making
that's new.
these. Some offer 10p, some 2K, some basically the same as most of them. Designed for outdoor, indoor fixtures, including outside porch lights that we all have. Well, I don't have a porch, so I don't have a porch light. Just looking at this picture, Richie, I think, why wouldn't a crook just come up and unscrew it?
In my house, they wouldn't be able to.
Oh, why? Is it so high up?
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get to it.
Okay.
For so there's that. Now there's a few fixtures that they would, but I'd just install it in one.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
But you know what? If anybody in the chat room owns one of these, it would be a great warehouse video.
Absolutely.
To show us how you installed it and what the output looks like, and if you like it or not. And they're inexpensive.
Yeah.
Go back to that page. I think it's 2 for $52.
Yeah, it's $25, and it's PTZ, so it moves. So I'll say right off the bat, here are some things that I notice. I do have some, IP cameras around my house, and almost all of them use the same protocol. So if you get almost any IP camera, most likely you're going to be able to use it with some open source software, or like some of the NAS devices from, forgetting the name, but there's a whole bunch of different ways to plug that all in and to get it all working. So I wouldn't be too worried about it being compatible. Almost all of them are compatible. If they're not, read the ratings, and probably someone will say it didn't work with anything. I forget the name of the protocol. Some of these I do kind of worry about because they will call back to like a server. So like this one kind of shows an app that's associated with it. That could just be a simple, IP camera app, or it could be like phoning home to China, and that kind of freaks me out.
I see, yeah.
So you kind of want to trust the company.
Listen in and see if they're talking English or not.
Exactly. And if it's just app only, then I would say stay away from it. Like even cameras like Wise cameras or Eufy cameras, while they integrate in with an app, they have the ability to also just be an IP camera and stream back to whatever type of hardware you're using. One other thing is that this obviously is not going to be hardwired. And so you're going to have to use Wi-Fi to connect it up, which isn't necessarily horrible, but if you are getting a sophisticated attack, jamming the Wi-Fi is like the first thing that most people do, because they know that people are using Wi-Fi for many security setups. But sometimes there's just no way to wire up a house with Ethernet to get that done. So those are just kind of the things that are on my mind about something like this.
Okay. It looks like Empty Pockets has one of these.
Oh yeah.
They're hard to control. It is on that,
or maybe Empty Pockets just read faster than I did. I got mine on Amazon for $18, says Empty Pockets.
Oh, Empty Pockets.
I just bought that. Hard to control it at first, says Empty Pockets.
Oh, Empty Pockets. Come on.
That's perfect.
Favor us with a video. That'd be great.
Yeah.
That would be great.
So it says hard to control, records to cloud and SD card, not bad picture, looks good in the dark, which is great.
Probably, that would be great. Richie, we may have a video follow-up to your email. That's great. That's great.
Awesome. I'm going to say a big thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/Giz Wiz. Thank you guys so much for your continued support of the show. You guys are fantastic. You guys support every single episode. Thank you so much for your support. If you like the Giz Wiz, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. It means a lot to us. Please, 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 and thank you. If you want to give via PayPal, you can at our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link for you to follow so you can give via PayPal. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where we record the show live just about every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. We had a schedule change this week that'll normally be at the top of the website if there's a schedule change, so just check that out there. Join the chat room and chat along with everybody. Hang out with us and hang out with them, and we love it. We love the chat room so much. If you missed the show, it'll be there on our website, gizwiz.tv. Head over to gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's website, where he writes up articles about all the gadgets that we cover on the show. Let me think. If this goes up on Saturday, there will be no
a few
more
days.
time.
Right?
You will have 2 days to get in your what the heck is it guesses. So head on over to gizwiz.biz. This is the last time, if you're listening to the podcast, that you have to guess this gadget. This is the whole gadget. So get a guess in right now. Gizwiz.biz. 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers. 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. And this is, I've saw this just the other day. It was that fad of the Diet Coke and Mentos. This is a Mentos dispenser.
Yeah.
You just stick this on the top of a Diet Coke bottle and Mentos would slide right on in. So if you think you know what this is, get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. That about wraps it up for our show. See you next week.
I'll be here.